Hello and welcome to the Adroit Dojo podcast. My name is Adam. This is episode 22, an 8-step process to introduce people to sparring. So some caveats to get out of the way. Not everyone needs to go through these 8 steps. Some people are bolder and braver than others and can probably skip most of these. Now, without further ado, let's go over the 8-step process. The first step to introduce someone into the realm of sparring is first, get them used to partner drills. So there's a lot of different partner drills, such as you block an opponent's attack and then you counterpunch, or maybe they throw a kick, you sidestep, or you throw a kick. The point is you're getting used to a controlled setting where you are interacting with someone who is attacking and defending against you. Step 2 is a turn-based slow spar. This one you move really slow, and this is one where you can break it down into one movement per turn or multiple movements per turn. But the main point is it's slow, controlled, and unlike the drill, this one is more improv, so you have to figure out yourself what you're going to do and how you're going to defend. How I do it, I will usually start someone off with one attack per turn, so maybe I'll throw a jab, and during my attack turn, that person needs to defend that attack via movement or blocks. And then we'll take it up to 2 attacks per turn, 3 attacks per turn, and so on. It gets them thinking on their feet, it gets them thinking about movement and applying the combos that they've been drilling. Step 3 is foam contact slow spar. So in the previous one, you generally want to go slow enough that there is no actual contact made because they should be defending. So in this one, the more experienced person is attacking with foam in their hands. So you have a slice of a foam noodle, and it extends your reach, and it will get someone used to getting hit, or the idea of getting hit without the actual pain. So I have 2 parts of foam noodle in my hand, so maybe I'll do jab, cross, and it hits them with the cross, but it's okay, it's just the foam noodle that makes contact, so they're not panicking or freaking out and getting worried about pain. It's a good way to introduce them to sparring and have their fears alleviated in regards to getting injured. Next up is a game, and it's called shoulder tag. This one is just like it sounds. You're basically playing a martial art game of tag with people. So the goal is to try to get about 5 touches to be declared the winner. So let's say there's 3 people. They all go against each other, and the first person to get 5 touches on the opponent's shoulders wins. In this case, we don't wear gloves because we're used to playing tag without gloves. Throwing in gloves, they feel like there's the element of I can hit harder. So I want to keep it nice, loose, more like the game. The only caveat that differs for the game is we want you to use martial art movement. We want you to use martial art attacks. So instead of just flailing your arm out trying to get the tag, try to keep it sharp with jabs, hooks, things like that. Usually the jab is the best tool for the tag. And then the next stage, 5, is the shoulder and thigh tag. So this one introduces the thigh, but it's the exact same thing. So this one, you can use kicks And just to keep it easy, I usually say aim for the high thigh, like just below the hip. That way you're not hitting the knee. So far, I haven't had any issues with this one. Just understand your students, and if they have really strong kicks or have a hard time containing their power or ranges, maybe not do the thigh part. Now, number 6 is soft contact free spar. For this one, you're going at a moderate pace, moderate speed, and it's just really soft contact. This one, you can use maybe some oversized boxing gloves that are extra cushiony, or maybe just regular gloves. Point is, it's slow and controlled, but faster than the slow spar or definitely the turn-based. So you're going on a casual pace, you're making physical contact, and it gets them used to like actual sparring at this point. The next stage is for more intermediate to advanced people. So at this point, stage 6, 7, and 8, you've done it, you're at, the full sparring session, you're making contact. So number 7, instead of soft contact, it's medium contact. So you can go a little bit faster, a little bit harder. You don't have to worry too much about holding back on power. You're still only going maybe 60% power. But this one, it gives them the ability to really open up the throttle. And then number 8 is fast-paced or high-pressured soft contact free spar, or even hard contact. So this one, just as it sounds, it's holding back a lot less, so the opponent's going about 80%. Still don't want to hit crazy hard. Again, keep it to about 80%, but now you can go as fast-paced as you want, and you can go more high pressure against them so that they can start feeling what it would be like in an actual fight instead of controlled sparring sessions and drills. So that's it. It's pretty simple. 6-step process to introduce sparring. You can break it down over the course of a few weeks, a few sessions. Some of these I can combine into just one day, such as we do drills, then we'll introduce the turn-based slow spar, and then after a few rounds of that, maybe even do step 3, which is the foam contact. Play around. There's no definite order to these for some of them, such as shoulder tag you could do as number 1 or 2. Shoulder tag is a real good one because everyone's familiar with the game of tag. Everyone knows how to hold back and not slap the crap out of their opponents playing tag. It's a great one that you can use at any stage. So how does your gym or dojo introduce sparring to you and new people? Leave a comment below, let us know. Hopefully you've learned something new. And again, I am Adam, and this is the Adroit Dojo Podcast.